So I just got done brushing my teeth and all that. But before I did that, I looked outside and I saw someone eating. I'm like, oh, I saw it looked pretty big. And it looked like it was a little white, but it could have been just a light. But I was like, oh, okay, Venti's here. Let me go out and give him his pill, because it's 11 o'clock now. I gave him his pill at 8 or 9, I think. And he's in the little, so he's supposed to get the pill every 12 hours and then twice a day for the little spritz. So I popped one of the pills out, took the little bottle, and I went to the back door, and I looked outside to see if he was still standing there. Oh, there was something there, all right. But it wasn't Venti. Hell, it wasn't even a cat. It was that fucking damn raccoon again. So I'm like sitting there with his pill, and I'm like, not Venti. Not Venti. I turn around. I'm like, that's not Venti. Not Venti. So I've got the pill in the little metal bowl that I was using for their water. And if he hasn't come back, he's probably over across the road. The little road back here. And I mean, it got cold again. For the last 2 days or so, it was like 60 something degrees, 70. And then it was pretty warm at night. Well, just for one day. The one night I was able to keep my window open all night and not fucking worry about getting cold. And then last night it got really cold. I'm like, it was just so hot today. How is it this fucking cold? So he's probably over there, which is fine. I mean, the spray and everything, like I said, the spray's supposed to help him heal, but because of the cold out there, I mean, the cold is probably going to clot, anything that may happen for the most part. He's scabbing up again. Like I said, the first time he kind of, tore it loose by scratching himself. But as for the antibiotics, I mean, they gave me like 28 of those fucking pills. I seriously doubt he needs all of them. And even all of them, like it's supposed to. I can probably just start giving him one a day. I mean, he's active, but he's not super active. Most of the time, he'll find a place to lay down. He'll just lay down. This morning, I go out there and I gave him his pill, gave him his little spray, and I just sat down. He jumped up on my lap once again before he ate. That's one thing he always seems to do, is like he'll wait to eat until he's had my attention. So he saw me, he was about to eat, he saw me, and he just kind of stopped. I sat down, and then he comes over and like, he sounds like a cat that smoked a pack of cigarettes a day for the last 10 years, but he's got that really deep, raspy-ish kind of meow. And then, I just like, what? And then he'll jump up, and he came over and made himself comfortable. But because I didn't cross my leg for him like I normally would so he can kind of lay down, he just kind of had to balance on my right leg. But he just kind of sits with me until he's happy and content with the amount of attention he's gotten, and then he'll get up and go eat. That fucking raccoon. Fucking raccoon. Seriously. That's the second time I thought that was fucking Venti, only to see it was a goddamn raccoon. Little bastard. Like I said, I don't care. But that's the kind of animal that would be cool to have as a pet. I mean, people who have raccoons as pets, yeah, you have like, oh, they get rabies, and if they get shots, then it should be fine. But just like most indoor pets, or a lot of animals, they're curious, they're playful, they're way smarter than people give them credit for, and raised right, they can get along with almost everyone, whether it be cat, dog, fish, iguana, you name it, they can get along with it. So, same thing with possums. Possums make good pets too. They're also good eating. Mm-hmm. Around here, you have a lot of chances for that. There's a lot of dead possum around here. Plenty of roadkill. Some people like it that way. It's like, well, it saves me the effort of having to kill them myself. I mean, and apart from the stomachs exploding as they're being run over, everything else seems to be fine. We can just clean it up a little bit, wipe off the stomach's content, the stomach contents off of everything, and it'll be fine. I mean, I'm pretty sure they do that around here. What was it? Where? I don't even know what it is around here. I don't know if they're condors. I don't know if, they're birds of prey, obviously. And I saw one of them the other day just picking on a dead skunk. And as you were driving by, you could finally smell it. You're like, oh, that's a skunk. That's a skunk that's ever skunked skunk. But the bird was just like, actually, yeah, I think it was the other day. Or was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Wait, what depends? What's it right now? Yeah, it was yesterday. I think I remember because we were coming down, and then as we were turning, like there was, we were trying to turn. There was like a condor, a buzzard, a vulture, or whatever it is around here. Just dead skunk, and it was just, so there's that. But yeah, plenty of dead animals around here for people to pick up. Plenty of squirrels. Most unfortunate animals, squirrels. There was, I think I've said this before, but there was a time me and my friend went out of town, and like every few feet there was like a dead squirrel, and they were all lying the same way. They were all about as far out into the road as the one previous. I'm like, did they all make a suicide pact and just jump into the middle of the road together? What's going on? It was like this for like 15 minutes. Like every few feet was a fucking dead squirrel. I'm like, seriously, did they all like hold hands or whatever? And they just fucking ran into the middle of the road together? Like, what's going on here? It's crazy. But yeah, raccoon. Fucking raccoon again. Actually, it might be a different one. It didn't look nearly as big. I mean, that other one was fat. He was thick. Damn, boy. Damn, boy. So it might be a different raccoon, or it just might be the same. It's just, it's darker out, so it looks a little different. So, but I'm sure he'll show up eventually. Like I said, it's only 10:30 almost. So I prefer to give it, especially at night, prefer to get him all sprayed because I don't know where he goes at night. But I don't need stuff getting in there. So, anyways, raccoons. Anyway, you guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.